ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, LMJ here, and today we're going to be talking about Fallout 4 Survival Beta Overhaul. Yeah, it's on beta right now on Steam. You can't opt into this branch. I'm going to talk a couple things of warning. You can't opt into this branch just right-clicking on your Steam library, Properties, then go into Beta, and then you can't opt into it. Remember the optional branch. Remember, modding. If you do have a lot of mods in your game, you're not going to want to play the beta branch. This mod disables all of your active mods currently when you do play it, and also the console is also, they want to get a really clean bug fixes, troubleshooting on the beta branch. So all that stuff is done. So if you have a lot of crafted, a lot of buildable stuff that's going to disappear if you don't have your mods in on a save game, like you built this crazy settlement and everything, don't load the save. Don't load the save. Start a new game like I did. I've actually played this I played this all day yesterday on Twitch. Got about level 8 in survival. And so a couple of things I do want to show you. As you notice in the bottom right here, it's the bottom right. We've got food and we've got lack of water because we just woke up. Actually, I slept in a settlement bed because that's the only way you're going to be in a really nice bed on the settlement. Is the only like not mattresses or sleeping bags that you can sleep for up to 5 hours at a time. Though it really won't. It'll heal you, but you'll never get unfatigued. You'll never get really unfatigued because you'll still wake up tired. Doesn't make a lot of sense to me, but yeah, because that auto saving, as well as you see here, auto saving, quick save, all that, even save on exit. No, it does say there is some auto saving enabled, but I've not seen it yet. So it's pretty much sleeping for the win. There's one thing I do want to show you in here, and then we'll take care of our food and water issue. Well, let's actually go into healing. Because now there's actually a couple different herbal antidotes, etc. to take care of. Yeah, herbal iodine. That improves resistance to insomnia and weakness. It doesn't cure it, though. It doesn't cure it, but gives you a better chance to resist it. So now, kind of like Witcher 3, you're going to be looking for flowers everywhere out in Fallout. And herbal antimicrobial. It improves resistance to infection and parasites. In the 8 hours, I've gotten attacked by a lot of radroaches and stuff. I never came across this. I never really came across this. If you need ash blossom, glowing fungus, mutated fern flower, and purified water. I really didn't. I got attacked by ghouls too. Didn't really happen for me. But this herbal stimulant actually improves your resistance to getting fatigued, lethargy later on. So that is kind of nice. Okay, then we'll talk about, next thing we're going to talk about is companions. Companions, if they go down during combat, you've got to heal them. Otherwise, if you don't heal them up, if they go down during combat afterwards, they won't get back up. You got to heal them. You got to use a stim pack, robot repair kit, etc. You don't have that, they're going to leave you and go back to wherever the last settlement they were at, where the last place you put them. And also another thing, if you do take out Codsworth pretty early, you got to watch out because really, if we do look at the robot repair kit, you really can't make it very easily in the beginning. Actually, we'll see here, because it should be under this. Yeah, because circuitry is the one thing I have a little trouble coming across in the beginning. So it's like, that's a little... Yeah, because you can't use stim packs on Codsworth anymore. Let's get out of here. Okay. So first, let's take care of our food. And I've actually really found in the 8 food. God, I've been eating everything because it's really, I gotta say, it's severely unbalanced in my opinion. I know there are gonna be people like, well, it's supposed to be hard, but it's not really. Survival kind of the setting's supposed to be more like realistic. I have to eat like insanely constantly, and I mean, some people argued on stream burning calories. I've never seen anybody have to eat this much. It's a little crazy in my opinion. I probably don't want to eat that death steak. And yeah, food doesn't heal your hit points anymore, and it doesn't give you those bonuses, whatnot. It just pretty much, that's how we get that. So let's maybe do a little cooking here if we can. Make some crispy squirrel bits. Yeah, it's you will find yourself constantly eating. So do carry a big supply, and then we'll talk about weight in a second here. I'm gonna cover all the bases. Then give you my take on it. It's kind of a mixed bag. But yeah, them can make some purified water, which is going to take you 3 dirty water. You can still drink dirty water that will hydrate you. You will take a little bit of radiation, but it is better because you will find yourself getting constantly thirsty. Another big thing is, if you use a stim pack, that does dehydrate you. If you use like 2 stim packs, you're going to need like 3 purified water to get hydrated again. So if you're running into a lot of trouble, you're going to get to carry a lot of water in addition to stim packs because you're going to get really thirsty. And that is going to affect your stats. And we'll look at some of that stat degradation before I do get to that. Okay, let's get out of the cooking here. Be able to go into your stats. Remember, I am on PC. You know, we got the good frame rate and everything. We still got some of, it's kind of funny, some of the mods came through, like this Institute Pip-Boy mod. And like Red Rocket, some of the texture mods did make it through. But none of my crafting, expanded settlement mods, etc. It's the kind of the accoutrement I like. Didn't make it through. But okay. Yeah, peckish, our endurance is -1, and it will, as you get more peckish parts thirsty, it does become more and more. Yeah, just slightly, 1 less endurance, 1 less intelligence. Bringing down your carrying weight. The thing we'll cover real quick is the ammo. Now, ammo, we'll go through what I have on me. Yeah, fusion cores, about 2 apiece, so that does start to pile up. So I really wouldn't be taking fusion cores unless you're wearing the power armor. And I gotta recommend, especially early on, you probably want to take your power armor just about everywhere. There's a lot of cheap death. A lot of cheap death now. Deathclaw in Concord. 1 hits you. A lot of things 1 hit you, which I don't mind. But sometimes, yeah, a Molotov cocktail out of nowhere. That's one of my, yeah, with the lack of being able to save all the time. Though people do argue there's beds everywhere. Though not probably as frequently as not. There will be there's already a mod out from portable bedroll. So that's something I would probably add because it's some people are like, well, that's part of the challenge. I have to say, but you have real life issues. What is stuff you got to do? You got to go do something else, or you just leave your game on, pause it. I don't know because it's dangerous because otherwise it also freezes and glitches. Freezes and glitches, happen quite a bit. Getting stuck. I mean, we want to pretend it's not there. Probably less on the console version, but it does happen. Bethesda does make some buggy stuff at times. And you don't want to be playing for an hour and a half, forget to save, and then just glitch, and you're back where you started. But yeah, that's about 2 pounds a piece. Shotgun shell's a little bit more weighty. But I've been able to carry around quite a bit of ammo. I probably need a little bit of less. Go through some of the ammo changes here. I've not actually gotten to a mini nuke yet, though I can imagine it's probably upwards to like 8 or 10 pounds. They said they're going to be quite hefty. I haven't actually got the actual number on that. But okay, let's do a little eating. Look at some mud chops. Yeah, they don't give you negative rads. They don't give you any other buffs. It's just to eat. And usually when you're slightly hungry or peckish, it does take at least 2 food items, moderate size, to do that. A lot more. I mean, when I've been hungry, I've had to eat. It feels unbalanced to me. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. I mean, if we're going for, even for the sake of going hard, yes, that is hard. For the sake of being hard, yes, but realistic, I kind of like realism in my survival. I think it's something that could take a couple words out of the Book of the Long Dark for food and water hydration wise. This is just kind of feels like hard for the sake of being hard, which I don't mind. And actually, this is a new thing. Actually, we can tell when you go down to rivers as well. Though this will be bottling dirty water. So another thing you do want to take when you're looting and everything, pick up a lot of bottles. Because unfortunately, like some mods, like Skyrim, Realistic Needs and Diseases, you got to reuse the bottle afterwards. This one, it will use up the bottle, so you gotta keep kind of having bottles on hand. But see if we can fill our bottle here, or you can just drink out of the stream. Though you will get a little bit of radiation. It generally takes about 2 to 3 sips when you're thirsty to get. So it's not. I'd much prefer to drink. It does seem a little janky though when you're drinking out of water pumps. I mean, maybe they'll get this fixed. You drink it when you're drinking out of the water pumps. Because it won't actually ever seem to cure. We'll see if it does it this time. The parched. You gotta stand here for quite a bit. Oh, now I'm properly hydrated. Okay, sometimes it was not working quite properly. But realize when you're dehydrated, I've heard dehydration not being able to be cured. But I've just avoided getting dehydrated, of course. But when you're actually really thirsty, you will have to sit there for quite a while. Even on the, I've actually had to go for 4 or 5. Oh my god, some cram. We definitely need that. I've had to go through, sit there for like 2 minutes before just drinking water before I would get hydrated. It seems slightly unbalanced in my regard. Slightly unbalanced in my regard. I do love, yeah, we'll see that no enemies on the compass. We'll take a little walk while we're at it. And sprinting didn't seem to really fatigue me that much. The fatigue, I do, I wish they would take a little thing out of Fallout New Vegas's book. Of, you know, at least, there's no, you will see no meters. There is really no way to track. No way to track how, that is. And also another thing, I don't have it on right now, but when you do kill an enemy, you do get adrenaline. Adrenaline ranks, you get plus 5 damage, plus 10, and only when it only goes down when you sleep. So you can actually rank up quite a bit of nice damage, more damage as you go along. But then when you do get fatigued, though, you gotta be careful. There is actually I don't know if I have any Nuka-Cola on me, actually. I probably don't, because I've been going through it quite a bit. Yeah, I don't. Nuka-Cola actually now caffeinates you, which will avoid the fatigue for a little bit. We'll avoid the fatigue for a little bit. Yes. So this is a settlement without mods. Aww. Let's head around for a little bit and keep talking about this. Yeah, because it's kind of a mixed bag. It's kind of a mixed bag. I've actually gone out. I'll check the mod. It's kind of weird that, like, I've got a 4K map mod. It actually, this is kind of cheaty, though, if you're playing on survival. I'll probably remove it when survival comes out. Because it actually does mark locations, power armor, everything. It was just for after I'd already beaten the game quite extensively. I don't make sure anything I missed. But, yeah, fast travel is also disabled. No fast travel. You want to get there somewhere, you gotta get to it. So I just wanted to point out one of the bad things. If you say we're up in one of the current things I've been doing now, Corvega. Corvega, there is a sleeping bag not too far from there. Yeah, there's a sleeping bag not too far from there. But I was fatigued by the time away I got out there. So it kind of did suck. I was kind of fatigued when I got all the way out there because I was kind of fatigued. I had to keep popping Nuka-Colas. Yeah, but I didn't save when I was out there. Before the first time I came out there, Rogue, just a Molotov cocktail out of nowhere, insta-killed me. Yeah, insta-killed me. Had to go all the way back. So be aware when you do play this. I don't want anybody to rage. You're gonna lose a lot of progress occasionally. Quite a bit. Quite a bit. Yeah, I've actually I wouldn't nicked a couple settlements already. I just didn't actually put settlers in there. Just so I could craft a nice bed so I'd have somewhere to stay. Yeah. So just be aware of that. You just want to make sure. And defending, I haven't had to defend a settlement yet. But I'm going to see how that's going to be tough to work. So let's say you have a settlement, because one of your save game, once that goes live, you got to save on Spectacle Island. And let's say you're in the middle here. I wonder if they're going to change the time. I haven't actually been aware. Let me know, guys, if they do change the time. I don't see Bethesda probably actually doing that. This seems kind of like a little bit rushed to me. Seems a little bit rushed. I really don't think this should be in beta, honestly. I think it should get some more community feedback. Because, you know, it's beta, they're just looking for bugs. This pretty much the features and everything probably going to be as is. Of course, you know, say modding will take care of that. Of course, modding will take care of that, but not really the point, I guess. Next, we'll check out the perk chart. None of this has really changed. None of this has changed to coincide with that. So if you went out and got... Oh, where's its endurance? Where's it on strength? That's strength. Yeah, never mind. Sorry. Yeah, if you go to the strong back perk... Yeah, I totally flubbed there for a second. That, even if you did waste a perk, you kind of wasted your time. If you're playing survival and you change that. Yeah, so if you do want to use that perk, you're going to have to get out of survival. Yeah, you're going to get out of survival. Because otherwise, yeah, that's not going to work anymore. The other perks, they really changed. All the perks, really, pretty much no new perks. Everything pretty much the same. On this build, I kind of just went to test everything. I kind of went just down the middle. Not my usual charisma, intelligence, or the luck build I've done previously. But yeah, local settlement, local leader, still a perk you probably want to get because you want to make sure you have all your settlement crafting. But, you know, endurance really does have a lot of meaning. I've actually started putting a lot of bit in the lead belly. Because you're gonna have to eat a lot of, occasionally gonna drink a lot of dirty water just to keep up. Because, like I said, eating, drinking, severely just a little bit unbalanced. We'll see if it perks up again. Well, now when I do it, it probably won't. It did actually leave my, because we actually had Codsworth go down. I didn't have a robot repair kit because I don't have circuitry yet. So he up and left me, went back, which is actually kind of a nice little thing. You'll see my Red Rocket redone mod actually does work. So a couple nods did manage to sneak through, which is kind of funny. But you actually want to make sure if you do clear out a settlement, yeah, at least make yourself a bed. And a water pump, you know, just to be able to go back and travel. Just for travel purposes, even if settlements aren't your thing. But yeah, you just need a regular sized bed like this. Yeah, just this is all vanilla. Which is kind of Yeah, this is all vanilla beds. No bunk beds, nothing fancy, but yeah, you won't need mattresses, sleeping bags, none of those will work. You won't be able to get a proper night's rest. It will save, though. We'll save, you get a couple hit points back. It'll save your life. But give me my feel on that. As far as we haven't actually gotten into any combat, I just don't think we have anything around. But everything is pretty much like if you played Fallout 3 Wonders Edition mod or Project Nevada, it is pretty much, the enemies will take a lot more damage. You will take a lot more damage. It's pretty nice easily on to get one shot quite a bit. So if you're playing, be careful. Make sure you're looking out for those beds constantly right now. It's just, until you get it memorized, always be looking for beds. Always be looking for beds. So, I don't know what, guys. Let me know what you think about Survival Overhaul. Overall, I think it's tough to beat. Like, I'm going to play because I always play in survival modes. So, I'll keep doing it. It's going to be a little bit punishing at times, but eventually I think we will triumph overall. Yeah, I feel like the portable bedroll mod, when that comes out, when I can use mods again, that will be, like, I feel like that's just punishing you for no reason. Because if you got real life stuff, God, what if your power went out? You know, glitch, freeze, etc. Because Bethesda games known to do that, especially if you mod, and also known to do that. And also, because people could think of consoles as cheating. I don't ever use console command to cheat. But what if I do, say, get stuck in this grater here or something? Yeah, if I do get stuck in the guardrail, yeah, I can't console command my way out of that. And also, if I want to take screenshots and stuff, you know, that's the only reason I really ever use the console. But yeah, no, let me guys know what you think about Survival Overhaul. It's, I don't really think they're going to change. I think they're just going to roll it out as it is, unless the community rages enough. Yeah, I think Bethesda should at least include meters so I can keep track of that plan. That would have been a little nice, but maybe they just didn't have time, room in the AI, etc. It seems like it's kind of thrown in after the fact. I mean, it is a free update thing, but I wish, you know, would have spent a little more time on it. But I did enjoy my time. It makes it a lot more tense, guys. It makes me a lot more tense. Like, you really got to plan what you do now. Because when I was going into Corvega, I really sat there and thought about, like, raiders here, go in the front, go in the side, pick them off one at a time. You really got to plan your fight. You got to plan your fights. Avoided a lot of fights now because I'm like, I don't know if it's worth, you know, losing some progress. So it does make it a little bit more Dark Souls. You know, Dark Souls was kind of a bit more based around that, though. This is kind of thrown in the after the game. They didn't change the game too much to compensate for that. So let me know what you guys think. So far, I think a lot of people probably not going to be happy. I will play it, of course, though I'm going to suspend all our Let's Plays on Fallout 4 right now for all that stuff. And the Automatron DLC, I was going to bring that to you, but I don't want to mess with my crafting and the mod stuff, so I'm going to put that on hold for the next week or so until this comes out, the live branch and mods are re-enabled, just so I can do my crafting and the cool stuff we do. Yeah, so be sure to let me know, guys, what you think. Overall, I'm going to think, God, it needs a lot of work improvement, but sadly I do not think it's going to get that. But mods will come along. As long as I would think this would be acceptable to me if they threw in like a bedroll you could craft, you could create, you could lay it down, take it with you. Just because, you know, I'm not a teenager, and a lot of you are also not, you know, we don't have a lot of free time just to sit there all day. I'm like, what if real life? What if the wife calls? Got to get you to do something. At least be a save. At least add a save on exit or something, you know, just so I can get back to it later. But that's all my thoughts about survival overall. I do like a lot of this stuff. Just needs a bit of balancing. Yeah, throw in like the save on exit. Maybe that craftable bedroll mod. I think when that would be out, that would be fine with me. I would love it. It'd be fine. You still get that same challenge, but you know, if I gotta go do something, that's okay too. I mean, I don't need. You want to be able to live your life and also play the video game. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Be sure to hit that like button. It does help out a lot. And I will see you guys in our next video.